Just wait till we're good.
What's up, you damn degenerates? It's your boy Twate Latte here with your boy Joey Work. We're on episode 237. Let's go 237 Between the Themes. Real quick, check us out over at on Twitter at Run Pure Bets. Check us out over at YouTube, Run Pure Bets. Obviously, check us out at runpurebets.com. We're just killing it over there. Jay, the Kegger, I think went 5-0 this weekend in football. Joey's still killing MLB. The boys in the basketball spread and Tyler are killing the props in the full games over there. So it's only $60 a month, 100 free hours. You can't beat it of content. And if you want to just dabble your toe, $20 a week. Can't beat it. Anyway, that's enough of the marketing BS. Let's jump into tomorrow's slate. So it's 10:30, 9:22. What we're going to do is we're going to do the 9:23 slate. The good news, doing it now, we're going to get the best lines, which is ultimately what we want, right, Joey?
That's right.
The downside is sometimes we don't have all the lines. So, I think maybe there are like 12 games. I think I had like 10. Maybe Joey will have the other 2. But what I found is these plays that I've been giving at night, if I don't bet them, I wake up to different lines and I kick myself. So if if you guys do like a play that we're given, definitely hop on it tonight. So what's up, my man? How's it going?
I'm good, man. Just back-to-back winners for me today as I hit the over in the Atlanta game. Atlanta basically scored the number themselves. Not much help from Miami, but a nice little error from Miami helped. But we'll take it.
Love it. That's what I like to hear. What, you were 2-0 today?
No, 1-0 yesterday. Back-to-back. Yesterday I actually went 1-0-1 as I got a push in Seattle first 5, but they won the full game. So I know a couple guys from the Discord were on the full game. So they got a nice plus about 140 price over there for Seattle yesterday.
Yeah, you gotta love that.
Yep, absolutely.
And actually, that's something I didn't even talk about. You know, we talk about the $20 or the $60 a month with the $20 a week and all the content you get and the winners you get. But most of the people in the Discord are telling me that that's their favorite part, and they would pay that a month just for the Discord. So you couple the picks, with the content, with the Discord. I mean, you can't beat it. Our competition's, couple $100 a month. We're coming in at 60 or 20 a week. Can't beat it. Anyway, Joe, you ready to jump into the lines? I got about maybe four leans.
Yep.
You ready?
Yeah, I did my homework. I'm ready.
Nice. All right. Let's jump right into it with a 4-10 game. We got Padres, Angels. We got Jaime Barria, and we got Mike Clevenger. Decent little matchup here. Let's see what we got. We got plus 170 on the Angels. The comeback is minus 187 on San Diego. We got an over-under of 8.5. Let me click on this and see if we have any weather issues. Yeah, we got some weather blowing in. Let's take a look at the starters. Pretty much even. I mean, we think of Clevenger is better than Barria, but this year they've been pretty even. Whip's about the same, 1-1. ERA's about the same, about 3-2. So it's not overwhelming matchup for Clevenger. Just off the top of my head, I guess that 187 would seem a little high. But I got nothing on this game. You got anything, Joey?
Yeah, for sure. So the Angels aren't eliminated from the playoffs just yet. They definitely need some help and need to win as many games as possible. Barry has pitched pretty well this year, 30 1/3 innings, 3.26 ERA. He does have extreme fly ball tendencies and a slider heavy. He's very slider heavy. So that does make him a big risk, especially versus a team with third highest ISO versus righties. Clevenger hasn't pitched in 10 days. He got bumped from his last start over the weekend due to right bicep soreness. He did throw, quote-unquote, a successful bullpen on Monday. So I do expect the Padres to be cautious here, as this will be his last start before the playoffs. San Diego's almost locked into that number 4 seed in the NL. They would really need something to go wrong with the Dodgers for them to sneak up and win the division. Otherwise, they're basically looking to start resting players coming up. They got, before the playoff starts, there's about 5 or 6 games they got left. So depending on the lineups, I mean, San Diego has the 4th highest WOBA against righties too. So I mean, it's really depending on the lineups here. So I'll be off this game.
Yeah, Ty. I need a pint of blood consistently. You're exactly right. I am very pale. What's up, Angel? What's up, Willie Parker? What's up, Ty Sports Keg? Appreciate you guys pulling in. Yeah, I'm translucent, so we have to get over that. All right, so okay, so let's move on to probably I'll have a play on this one because I just love. Now, damn it, the line has moved on me. Anyway, let's get to it. Phillies, Nats. We got minus 138 for Phils, plus 127 for Nats. Let's see, the total is 9.5. We got no wind issues. Looks like a nice night. Pitching matchup, we got Eflon and Fetty. When you look at their numbers, they look pretty similar, but I know better. Fetty is bad at throwing baseballs. I mean, this guy walks basically 4 or 5 every 9 and only strikes out 4 or 5 every 9. Now, his whip is 1.45, so clearly he's dancing through raindrops all season. Eflon's been good, I mean, to the eye test. When I watch him, I mean, look, this guy is striking out 9 or 11 per 9 and only walking 2. Okay, so it's a 5 to 6 to 1 strikeout to walk ratio. He's sitting at a 1.37 whip. I definitely think that the Phillies got the better pitcher here. Now, obviously, their pen is suspect. This just moved on me, which is bad. I had it at, I think, 127 and jumped to 138. I don't care. I love the Phillies bats. I like this pitching matchup. I'm going to go ahead. I'm not going to take the first 5. I'm going to ride it all out because it's just a matter of time before the Phillies bats get going, even if they're getting shut out for the first 4 or 5 innings. So I'm going to take Phillies at minus 138. I have a feeling you could find a better price because this just jumped up on me. So that's what I'm going with. You got anything?
Yeah, so Phillies lost a doubleheader today to Washington, really hurting their chances to make the playoffs. But man, oh man, Eric Fetty day, you gotta love it. Smoking mirrors last 2 starts. He's pitched really well the last 2 starts. Thank God we weren't on him. I think we were on a 1 start, and the last one definitely not. The price was too high, but I love it. So hopefully, I was thinking maybe we get a better number, and look at it, minus 130. Gotta love it. So if you know me, I'm a big fade Eric Fetty guy. Strikes out 11.8% of his batters. Great spot here, too, as the Phillies bats have basically been slow. I mean, they broke out today in the second of doubleheader, but they've really been slow, and they need to win every game possible for them to make the playoffs. So this should be a real game where I think they smash. Eflin, obviously not a great starter either, that's for sure. He pitched his best start of the year his last time out versus Toronto. 7 innings, 4 hits, no earned, 9 Ks. Rest of the year in 8 starts, he's given up 3 earned runs in 7 of the 8. So, I definitely expect runs here. Washington's been smashing the ball. Even though they're out of the playoffs, they haven't given up. And do I expect them to score some runs? So I definitely lean first 5 over. Full game probably. First 5 over, and then Phillies money line.
Yeah, I agree with you on the money line. So we're both on that one. So that should definitely be a play. The 6-10 game, the Rangers, the D-backs. I got nothing. I got no lines on this, so I didn't cap it. You got anything?
I do. I know I did my homework on this one. I'm actually pretty interested in it too.
I got Wes Benjamin against Alex Young is the tentative. Do you have that?
Yep, I got the same. I don't have a line, but I'll just still talk to it. So basically, Benjamin across 16 and 3rd innings, he's a rookie. He holds a 4.41 ERA, 1.29 WHIP. He has a 24.3% strikeout rate, backed by a 13-point swinging strike rate. He has 4.1 Sierra. So he's pitched. This will be his first start. He's solely pitched out of the bullpen coming into this game. The Rangers' pen, not very good. Alex Young, he has one of those skill sets where he's not really good at anything, but he does a reasonable job enough to continue to get starts. He hasn't really struck out many people, but good thing is the Rangers are really bad against lefties. They barely walk. They strike out a lot. They don't hit for any power against lefties. They have the second lowest WOBA against lefties in baseball. Arizona's bullpen's really bad as well. So I'm definitely have a strong lean to the first 5 under. If we can get a number of 5, I would definitely hit the under. As soon as it drops at 5, I would assume people will bet it down to 4.5. Get a first 5 under at 5 there.
Okay. Can you still hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Shit, I feel like I'm gonna It's going to bail out on me. All right. Cool. Let's move on to probably got to be the game of the day, right? We got White Sox. We got Indians. White Sox, wow, getting a lot. Plus 141. Comeback is minus 153. Over under a 7. Seems like a lot. I mean, seems like a lot of juice to be given the White Sox, right? I mean, with Giolito against Bieber. Obviously, Bieber's your Cy Young award winner, but Giolito got to be right there. No, he's struggled a little bit of late. His ERA is up to 3.53, but he's still sitting at a 1 WHIP. Bieber's at basically a shade under 1, but his ERA is 1.74. I mean, this guy's nasty. It seems like that's a lot of money for me anyway, to be given Giolito 141. I would probably lean White Sox in this situation, or I would probably, or maybe I would take a plus 1.5. I don't have that in front of me. What that would pay out. I'm guessing 140 or something, but so that's the way I would lean. But I got nothing. You got anything on this?
Yeah, I'm probably going to be off this one as well, but what a starting pitcher matchup. I'm definitely going to watch it. If the season ended today, these two teams will be playing each other, and this would probably be the matchup for game 1 of the playoffs. I know the White Sox need to win as many as possible because Minnesota's only a game and a half back for the division lead, and I'm not sure if Minnesota is going to win tonight. I know they were down 3-2, but I know the White Sox lost in extras on a walk-off by Jose Ramirez. So Cleveland, they're basically locked into the 7 seed, so they have a little less to play for. Mm-hmm. I'm going to sit back and enjoy this one. I wouldn't be surprised if Cleveland starts sitting guys, especially after the win tonight. But I definitely lean White Sox because they need to win the division still.
Yeah, I wonder. I mean, that just seemed 141 seemed like too much. Maybe they will be sitting some people tomorrow. That'll be interesting to see. I got nothing on this next game, but I like it. It's the Yanks at the Blue Jays. We got some wind out. We got Robbie Ray against Tanaka. Tanaka, great year. I mean, the guy's sitting about 3 ERA, 1 WHIP. Robbie Ray has not been good. 7 ERA, basically a 2 WHIP. You gotta like the Yanks bats to keep hitting. I mean, frankly, they've only had one game, in the last 7 or 8 where they didn't hit. Otherwise, they pretty much mashed, and they should hit Robbie Ray around 2. The only problem is obviously Robbie Ray was a National League pitcher. I don't think these guys have seen him very much. That's about all he's going to have going for him against this lineup. So I don't have any money lines or totals or anything, but I mean, I got to be looking at Yankees team total over or full game over or first 5 over or something with the Yanks. What do you think?
Yeah, I said the same thing in the Discord today. I gave out they asked me my thoughts on the Yankee game, and I said I would just take the team total over for today. Obviously, that hit. Again, tomorrow versus Robbie Ray. The Yankees probably mash him, especially in this lovely over park in Buffalo. They push back Tanaka's. The Yankees push back Tanaka's start till tomorrow, Wednesday, so they can line up their playoff rotation, basically. So this is he pitched 6 days ago versus same Toronto team, 7 innings, 3 earned, 5 Ks. He holds a 3.27 ERA through 44 innings this year. Robbie 7.17 and a 1.91 WHIP this year. He's walked 41 batters in 47 innings. I mean, that is not going to bode well against the Yankees. You can't be walking that many people against the Yankees. That's for damn sure. This is the first time the Yankees get to see him. The Yankees aren't great against lefties, but Robbie Ray is not a lefty that scares me. So, again, my lean would be the same with you, Yankees team total over. The Yankees still have games to play for because essentially they're the 5 seed right now, and they want to jump Minnesota, the Twins, and become the 4 seed so they get that first series at home, and that really will be a big deal. So they're going to still try to win these games going down the stretch.
I hear you. What up, Maxwell? What up, Willie? What up, Alex? Nasty Nate? Appreciate you guys. Yeah, I mean, where else could you look in that game, right? I mean, you're a Yankees fan. They scored 2 runs the other night, but they had been scored 8, 10, 12, 17 runs. They were putting up runs for 7 to 10 straight days, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they scored another 11 tonight.
Yeah, so. I mean, they're just 1 through 9. There's no weak spots in that lineup at all. So, no, there's no other way to look but like a team total or an over. Anyway, so let's move on to the Astros, the Mariners. This is a 640 game. We got the Astros at minus 186, comebacks plus 170. We got the total at 8.5. Marjavicius against Greinke. Marjanovic has been bad. Whip 1-3, not terrible. But Greinke somehow, the wily old veteran, sitting here basically a one whip. I don't know how. I don't know how. I mean, you think you could stand in the box with this guy and hit 300? I mean, it's just amazing. He's throwing slower and slower every pitch he throws. But I guess he's getting smarter with every pitch. I don't know. He's still striking out 9 batters per 9. And again, the whip's at 1. So you got to give him some credit. But I'm staying away from this game. You got anything on it?
Yeah, so this is kind of intriguing to me. Houston's magic number is 3 coming into tonight. I'm pretty sure the game's tied at 1 right now. I know this is a huge series for Seattle because Seattle is still in the playoff hunt, and if they sweep Houston here, there'll be a lot of momentum, and they'll be seriously in the hunt then. Houston's bats basically have gone missing this last month. They're averaging under 3 runs a game. Mariners are technically not, as I said, not eliminated, but they need to win every game as much as possible. Marjavis has been roughed up his last couple starts, but Houston's numbers are really bad versus lefties. Although, it's pretty funny. Their numbers are really bad, but they posted the second lowest strikeout rate versus lefties. So, I mean, they're hitting the ball. They're just not getting lucky. So, Marjavis, he doesn't strike out many people, so I definitely think he'll give up some runs. Greinke has good numbers versus Mariners offense, but in 6 straight starts, he's given up at least 3 earned. So all numbers point to the over here, but I think it's going to be somewhat of a playoff atmosphere. I'm hoping to get a number of 5.5 for 5. If so, I'll hit the under, but otherwise I'll probably be off of it.
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, talk about getting it wrong. I mean, I had Seattle pinned as, one of the worst teams I'd ever seen. Give them props. The young guys came up, played well, and the Astros, frankly, have underachieved. Regardless if they cheated last year, there's still talent there, and they've just flat underachieved hitting this year.
They cheated. They cheated. Yeah. It's been shown.
Well, no,
Jose Altuve definitely cheated. That's for damn sure. That guy is.
I didn't mean it like I'm saying they didn't cheat.
I know. You're being nice. I'm being mean. It is what it is.
Yeah, what I'm saying is they're still better than this. I mean, come on, boys. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on to. I got something on this. We got Brewers Reds. We got 141 plus 141 for Brewers. Comebacks minus 153 for the Reds. We got an over-under of 8. I wanted to click on this because I do have a play here. My first 5 is not out yet, but that's going to be my play for Cincy. Give me Trevor Bauer in the first 5 minus a half. I'm guessing it's going to be about 130. Do you have a number on that? First 5 spread? I'm guessing about 130.
I might have it. 1 second. First half.
It's no big deal. Either way, I'm running with it.
I got money line is minus 180. So
yeah, spread. Yeah. So we'll probably be down around there, 130, 135. So that's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with what I believe is this is the formula I always use. If you're going to give me the better starter and you're going to give me the better offense and it's less than 130, I'm going to take the first 5 with the better team. And I think that's what we have here. Trevor Bauer has been nasty. Hauser is what he is. He's been what he is for the last 4 or 5 years. I think since he's got the better bats, although they do slump, they're annoying. But you look at Bauer. This guy's sitting at a .82 WHIP. What are you going to do with this guy? So again, you're going to give me the better offense. You're going to give me the better starter. You're going to give it to me less than 130. That's definitely a play I'm going to make, and it's going to be Reds minus or first 5 minus half. You got anything on it?
Yeah, I love that look. These teams are fighting with the Cardinals to be the 2nd seed in the AL Central. Cincinnati has played 2 more games and has 1 more win and 1 more loss. So they're basically a half game behind the Cardinals right now. These 2 teams just played each other the last 2 games. Cincy won the first game in the series, and today Milwaukee won. So this is a huge game for both teams. Other than his first 2 starts, Hauser has been really bad. Each game, I'd assume he'd be with this game meaning so much. I assume he'd be on a short leash here. Bauer's pitching on 3 days rest, as he asked the manager multiple times this year to pitch on, so we could match up going into the playoffs. I definitely expect to be extra motivated because of this, because he finally got his ask of the 3 days rest. He's been phenomenal all year, 1.80 ERA, 65 innings, 85 Ks. He did give up 4 earned to this Milwaukee team back on August 24th, so that's another motivation factor in my mind. I definitely expect the Reds to muster runs off Hauser in the first 5. So I was saying let's take Cincinnati first 5 and lean full game Cincy.
Yeah, so Joey and I are agreeing there. I would jump on that, boys, and try to get that before that line gets out of hand on us. All right, sweet. Let's move on to the Cubbies against my Pirates. Stephen Brault went out and pitched awesome again tonight.
Again, yeah.
And again, the bullpen blew it for him. So I think it was Rizzo with the 2-run bomb tonight to tie it in the 8th. I don't know if it's ended now, but
yeah, Pittsburgh won.
Oh, did they? Okay.
Yeah.
So what we got is I got no lines, but I do have the pitching matchup. I got Hendricks against Trevor Williams. I don't know what the total is going to be here, but I'm going to look over. I mean, these teams have seen these pitchers so much. They have at least probably a couple hundred at bats against both pitchers. Unless this line is the over/under is crazy, I'm going to probably lean over. Do you have any numbers on this?
Let me check the second spot.
I got Hendricks and Trevor Williams.
Yeah, I got the same thing, but no numbers.
Okay, no numbers. Okay, no biggie. Again, if we're sitting at 8.5, I'll probably look to go over that, but that's pretty much all. Do you got anything else on that?
Yeah, I mean, the Cubs' bats have been bad lately, and what's a better matchup versus righty Trevor Williams? Hendricks has looked really good this year, 73 2/3 innings, 2.93 ERA. He's pitched once against this Pittsburgh offense, and he pitched really good. Trevor Williams has given up 5 earned runs, 6 earned runs, 5 earned runs, 3 earned runs, and 8 earned runs his last 5 starts.
Terrible.
So in this year in 49 2/3 innings, he has a 6.70 ERA. The Cubs clinch a playoff spot with 1 win. So I would expect them, after losing to Pittsburgh today, I would expect them to come out and probably get a win tomorrow. I would lay even the first 5. I'll lay the half run if you want. They are on the road here, so even if you want to play full game, lay the run and a half. It's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I hear you. With no line, it's kind of tough, but I see this money line coming out approaching 200 somewhere. I don't know.
Yeah, it's probably around there.
Yeah. All right. Since I got nothing on that, I guess I can't give a play. So let's move on to 7:10. We got the Marlins with Braves. I got no numbers on this, but I do have Sanchez against Fried. Nice pitching matchup. We got an under 2 ERA and basically a 1 whip on Fried. Sanchez sitting at about 2.75 and a 1 whip. So it is a pretty good matchup. Again, I don't have any numbers. But it looks like a dead under. Although the Marlins can hit, and frankly, the Braves can hit. So it makes it tough without any numbers. Do you have any numbers on this or no?
I don't. No.
Okay. Well, fuck it. Let's move on. Why guess and then we're wrong. So
Atlanta does clinch a playoff berth with a win here. So Fried is a beast. But I expect he's only pitched 5 innings his last 4 starts, so I know after coming off the DL they've been limiting him, so I probably expect them to limit him again, or maybe give him an extra inning, maybe 6 this time to ramp him up for the playoffs. But I definitely lean Atlanta.
Yeah, I mean, Princess, there's definitely got a factor in that. Yeah, Kyle, I knew that. So, some of these teams are going to start to sit some guys. I noticed the Rays lineup today was pretty depleted. So you're going to start. You're definitely going to start to see some of that.
So some teams that clinch, an answer for Princess. Some teams that clinch are still playing for something like home field advantage in the first round. Like the Yankees already clinched, but they're still playing to beat Minnesota out for overall records. So they have the first round series at home because all 3 games in that first round series are going to be home, and they'll be the 4 or 5 seed. Now other teams like San Diego, who's basically locked into the 4 seed. There's nobody catching them at the 4 seed. They're basically, I wouldn't be surprised if they start resting people. It depends on the spot and the exact situation to see where people are resting people. Like Cleveland's basically locked into the 7 seed unless they catch Minnesota, but I don't. So people. But then otherwise in the NL, everything is close, really. Miami, St. Louis, Cincy, Philly, Milwaukee, San Fran, they're all still fighting for that last two playoff spots.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, so we got Rays, this 7-10. We got Rays, Mets. Again, I got nothing on this, but I do have Glass now against Waka. Glass now maybe took a little step back this year, 4.2 ERA, still with a 1.2 whip, and this guy's still striking out 15 per 9, but he's going against Waka here. I have no line, but Glass now I usually, with Glass now on the hill and then their pen, I will usually look under. But again, without a total or a spread, or a total or money line, I got nothing. You got anything on it?
Yeah, so Tampa Bay needs one win to clinch the AL East. I think this will probably be the game they got it because they lost today with Blake Snell on the hill. Glasnow has been hit this year, that's for damn sure. 51 and 1/3 inning is a 4.21 ERA. Mets are pretty good against lefties as well, and they are fighting for their slim postseason hopes themselves. Waka's been really bad this year. They relegated him to a bullpen role. Now they're giving him another start here. 28 innings, he has 33 Ks, but he has a 6.75 ERA. He hasn't pitched more than 4 innings in his last 4 appearances, and he hasn't pitched more than 5 innings in any start this year. So I definitely expect a lot of the Mets bullpen, which is the middle of the pack in all categories. If I had to pick something, it would be Tampa Bay money line. I'm sure it'll be juice, so I'll probably just be off.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be juice, no doubt. Okay, let's move on to a little surprisingly decent pitching matchup. Orioles, Red Sox. Orioles are plus 147. The comeback's minus 161 with the Red Sox. Over-under is 9. Evaldi is sitting at a 4. It's Evaldi versus Kramer. Evaldi's sitting at a 4.25 ERA, but he's sitting at a 1.2 whip. So he's striking out a guy an inning and only walking basically 1 per 9. So he's been better. He's been a decently, a bright spot on what was a terrible pitching staff. Kramer's been good for the Orioles, a 1.7 ERA, basically sitting at a 1 whip. So he's pitched good for, the Orioles aren't known for their pitching lately, so he's been a highlight for them as well. I actually lean under 9. I hate to do it at Fenway, but I'm leaning under 9. I think these two starters can go deep, and it's not an official play, but I would lean under 9. You got anything?
Yeah, so Kramer, he's been really good. If you watch Between the Seams, I'm a Kramer fan. I backed him the last time out versus Tampa. In 16 innings this year, he has 20 Ks. He does have 9 walks. He walked 3 guys each start, but he has a 1.69 ERA. His swing to he has a below 10% swinging strike percentage, so that's below the league average, and that really kind of scares me. But he's getting a lot of called strikes and strikes where the batter's not swinging at it. So eventually that's going to turn somewhat probably against us, but I'm going to ride it a little bit. Evaldi has pitched really good this year. In his last 3 starts, he's pitched really good through 15 innings. He only gave up 2 earned. Season long in 42 1/3 innings, he has a 4.25 ERA and 44 Ks. I think he will pitch good here. This will be his last start of the year. Maybe a little extra motivation here. He's fared well against this Baltimore lineup. And I'm with you here. I'll take the first 5 under. I don't want anything to do with Boston's bullpen. Baltimore is still fighting for their playoff spots. They're probably almost eliminated now, but they're still not technically eliminated. So, today, Nick Pivetta started for Boston. He pitched really well. Once they went to the bullpen, there was guys on for Baltimore every inning. And I want nothing to do with that. So I know right now the total is 9. I'm seeing a total of 9. So first 5 is probably about 4.5, 5. If you could get 5, I'll definitely take that under, and I would hit it as soon as possible.
Yeah, I agree. I would agree with that. I would probably side with Joey there. If you can get
it is 5. I'm seeing there. It opened at 5 minus 113 right now.
No brainer. You got even if you're laying that 113, you got to take that.
Oh, no doubt in my mind.
Yeah, no, that's a great call. What's ironic here is when I was capping this game, I looked at the Orioles projected lineup for tomorrow, and they flipped their lineup, which is the most amazing thing. Their first 5 hitters that used to be 1 through 5 are basically hitting 6 through 9 now. Severino, Nunez, Ruiz, Hanser, Alberto, and Hayes are now at the bottom of their lineup. And their top of the lineup is Cedric Mullins, Jose Iglesias, DJ Stewart, and Ryan Mountcastle.
Yeah, Mountcastle.
I don't know what the strategy is there, that you're taking your top half and moving the bottom half, your bottom half to the top half. I mean, Mountcastle's matching, frankly, but I just found that funny. So, all right, so let's move on to
so you can get 5 at BetMGM right now, minus
take that.
115. Yep,
no brainer. Let me hit let's see. Okay, so where are we, Joey? We are on. Just give me a second.
Detroit, Minnesota, I think.
Yep, here we go. Detroit, Minnesota. I do have a play on here. Let's give you the particulars. Plus 245 for Detroit comebacks. 275 for Minnesota. The over/under is 8. We got Casey Mize, who's a stud prospect. Hasn't really panned out this year. Sitting at a 6 ERA. WHIP isn't terrible, 1.48. My 8 has been great. Obviously, he's 2.52. ERA. WHIP is under 1 at 0.76. I mean, he's a good pitcher, but I don't think he's that good. They're sitting Detroit's team total at 2.5 runs right now. 2.5. And they're going to get their 9 full at bats. They're not, they're on the road. So no matter what, they're getting their 9 full at bats. And while I like Kenta Maeda, if I can get 2.5 at minus 118, I'm going to take it. Again, he's been good, but has he been that good? And while the Twins bullpen has been above average, they can still be got. So I'm going to take Detroit plus 2.5, team total over 2.5 at minus 118. You got anything?
That's a great look.
Thank you.
Casey has struggled to say the least to start his MLB career. And versus Minnesota team trying to hold up the Yankees for home field advantage, it's not really somebody I want to back. Maeda, as you mentioned, really good, 0.76 WHIP to go 71 strikeouts over 60 frames. This will be his last start before the playoffs. He has faced this Detroit team twice, and he gave up 3 earned runs both times in 6 innings. So, I mean, if they get another 3 in 6, you're already cashing that team total. So I do expect him to be a little better here, but even if he gives up 2 earned, I could count on 1 in from the Minnesota bullpen. So, the odds are too heavy for me to back Minnesota here, but I definitely like your play.
Okay, good. Love to hear. So here's for you guys. I mean, the implied team totals are 2.5 to 5.5. I mean, really. So, I mean, if you just go by that, the other play would be the Twins run line. I mean, basically they're saying that they're 3 runs better. I mean, you could snap up that run line as well of minus 1.5, but that is sitting at 134. That's why I decided to just do the team total, but that's not a bad play. I mean, if they're telling you they're 3 runs better, take the 1.5, so, but I'm just going to stick with my Detroit 2.5 team total. Okay, so let's move on to Cardinals, Reds. Let me click this. Getting close to the end. I appreciate you guys staying in. Princess Kyle, Maxwell, Willie, Deerslayer. Let's take a look. We got Cardinals minus 124, Royals plus 114. Over-under sitting at 9. Carlos Martinez, who's not good at throwing pitches, against Danny Duffy, who's really not much better. 8-4-0, Carlos Martinez. What happened to you? You were such a young stud prospect, and now you're sitting at a 2.1 WHIP, which is bad. So we're going against Danny Duffy at a 5 ERA and a 1.31 WHIP. I'm going to take the Royals run line or money line. The lineups are about the same, I think. I think the Royals are unexpectedly good at hitting this year. And I like Danny Duffy better than Carlos Martinez. And you're going to give me plus money. Shit, I'll take it. So I think I got the better offense. I think I got the better pitcher. And you're going to give me, $1.14. Shit, I'm taking it. You got anything?
Yeah, so Carlos has been very susceptible this year. 15 innings. He's given up 18 earned, 8.40 ERA. I mean, this game means a lot to St. Louis, so I definitely expect a short lease on Carlos. Their bullpen, Cardinals, is not very good. They're in the lower 10 in all major bullpen stats. Duffy's another guy who's really got roughed up this year. Basically, his last 3 years, he's got roughed up. This year, he has a 5.01 ERA, 1.31 WHIP, 52 strikeouts with 21 walks in 50 innings. I definitely expect run in the last 12, so they've been playing pretty well backing up you. The Royals pen better than the Cardinals. That's for damn sure, too. I'm probably off this game. I lean first 5 over, and if I had to choose a side, I would be with you with KC.
Yeah, plus money. Gotta love it. You can get that plus money straight up. Take it. All right, sweet. Down to our last 2 games here. What do we got? We got Oakland. We got Dodgers. This is a 940 game. Oakland's plus 151. Come back with the Dodgers minus 165. We got a total of 9. Mania against Urea. Let's see. Pretty close matchup. And when it comes down to whip, I don't really care about the ERA so much. They're about 1-2, both of them. Striking out about the same and walking about the same per 9. Obviously, I do like Urea better, but Mania hasn't pitched terrible. I mean, a 4.5 is ugly for the ERA, but 1.21 whip isn't bad. Let's see, we got a little weather out. We got some wind blowing out. I think everything's sitting about right in that number. So I got nothing. You got anything?
Yeah, I'm going to be off this game as well. Oakland probably will start resting people. They already clinched the division. They already have home field. They don't really have much to play for here. Same with the Dodgers. I mean, the Dodgers still need to clinch the division, but eventually that's going to happen. Really, Mookie Betts is the only really person to see Mania, and he smashes him. Otherwise, Mania has pitched really well his last 7 starts. He's given up about 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 earned runs in 7 starts. So he started the season off really shaky, giving up 17 and 4. But now he's really started to pitch well, striking out a lot of people, limiting his walks. So, he's pitched good, but I'm probably just going to be off this game because I'm afraid that Oakland's going to start sitting guys, and I don't know what I'm going to get for them. Obviously, the Dodgers smash. I'm sure the Dodgers are going to be decent to heavy favorites again. Do we have a line on this or?
Yeah, I think I gave that out. Let me just hit the back button here. Yeah, it was Dodgers 165.
Yeah, I'm going to be off this game.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably, if you guys like the Dodgers and you like Urea, you could take that down to a 5, first 5, and probably get it around even money. So that's not terrible. Yeah, I'm off of it as well. All right, let's move on to the last game. We got Castellani and we got Webb. Rockies, Giants, 166 are the Rockies. The comeback's minus 182. Over-unders 9. Both these pitchers have been pretty shitty. I don't know. 5.5 ERAs, 1.5 whips. One thing I do see here is, how about, the Giants being at 182? Would you ever think that minus 182 coming into this year? As bad as everyone thought they were going to be, that's amazing. I do like their bats. Wind's blowing out, so I would expect some runs. I don't know if it goes over 9. I would. It's at 11 miles an hour, but that's a tough park anyway. I would lean over. I would love to take the Giants here, but I sure the hell ain't. I'm not laying 182 with the Giants. That's for sure. That's too much. So if anything, I'll lean to the over. Do you get anything?
Yeah. So there's not really much to like about Logan Webb except for his low fly ball rate. What I do like in this matchup is the Rockies sport a 2.82 WOBA, including lots of strikeouts, limited power. And they really don't fare well against right-handers in away parks. Obviously they're not at home. They definitely have big splits against home and away. This year, no different. Now they're without Nolan Arenado, who they just put on the DL. Webb has shown constant ground ball ability, so that could limit home run damage and definitely has a lean my way. Castellani, another guy I'm not really trying to back. At least he's not on the road here, but he has a 5.59 ERA, 1.37 whip across 38 innings. He's only pitched 2 innings versus this Giants team, but it was out of the pen on September 2nd. He pitched 2 scoreless. The Giants are 1 game out of the last playoff spot, and they should really be doing whatever they can to win this game. So, as you said, minus 180 with the Giants isn't really appealing. But maybe I'll take the first 5, lay a half run, get that down to about minus 120, 125-ish, and just take that.
Giants, Mariners, and Orioles, all playoff contenders? What
The Giants have the best chances, the Giants.
What the hell happened? I swear I shit on all three of those teams in our preview. It's like, oh man! All right,
I definitely thought the Orioles were going to be bad.
Hell yeah! Let me recap what I got. Let me go to my trusty notes. I'm going to take Phillies money line. Now I had it here on my notes at 126. I think that fucker went up. I would say as long as you're 139, I'm going with or less. I'm going to take Phillies money line. Cincy, we're going to take first 5 spread, or minus the half. Sorry, at minus 124. We're taking those Detroit Tiger bats, the deadly Tiger bats, over 2.5 runs at minus 120. We're going to take KC money line at plus. Well, actually, I had it at 102, but I think I just saw it at 112. So whatever, 102, 112, whatever. We're gonna do that money line. Okay, so that's what I got. Joey, do you remember what the hell you took or not?
Yeah, I wrote it down. I don't have, so I'm taking Texas, Arizona first 5 under. I'm just waiting for the number to come out. I'm hoping it's at 5. I would be very happy if it was at 5.5, but I'll take the first 5 under 5, targeting anywhere between up to minus 120. We'll say I'll take that. The next game I'm going to be on is first 5 under Baltimore-Boston. As we said, that game is at 5 right now. You can find that at BetMGM, minus 115, 5. Bet that now because that number will be 4.5 in the morning for sure.
Yes.
I definitely like that. And then I'm going to take San Francisco first 5 minus 0.5. And whenever that number comes out, I'll target up to minus 130 on that one.
Nice. Great work, my friend.
You too, buddy.
Willie, appreciate it. Princess, Kyle, Maxwell, appreciate Deer Slayer. Appreciate you guys coming in, supporting us. Guys, just one last thing. Go over to Twitter. Follow us. Follow us on YouTube. Follow us on the website at runpurebets.com. $60 a month. Over 100 free hours of content. Well, free for $60 a month. If you want to just dabble in it, it's only $20 a week. Jay came off 5-0 weekend in NFL. Joey's been killing it. Spread and Tyler killing the NBA. So it's been all good over there. Obviously, we go through our downsides, but in general, we're generally up. So, but again, if you just want to dabble, $20, you can't beat it. $20 a week. Anyway, that's all I got. Joe, you got anything?
Yeah, appreciate everybody. Hit that like button. We get up to 100 likes. Holden told me I could give out a shirt, so I don't know how much swing he's got, but let's keep this up. I know I'm rolling here. I'm up almost 8 units in baseball, so let's keep this thing up. And I'm continuing to put my homework in, and I'm doing it for you guys. So just hit that like button, and let's keep this up, man.
Yeah, guys, I appreciate you guys following us tonight, and we're going to be same time tomorrow. So catch us tomorrow. Subscribers tomorrow. But anyway, I appreciate you guys. You guys have a great one. See ya.
Peace out, guys.